everybody. It's 3 p.m. and I'm Nanny Bubby, and this is Liv. This is Dollface, actually. It's time for dinner with Nanny Bubby and Dollface. How are you?
Good.
What did you do today?
I went swimming at my friend's house, and I also had a play date at the park with 2 other kids.
Well, that's great. So do you want to tell everybody exactly what we made just a minute ago? Hey, Joanne, nice to see you.
We just made some challah that's in the oven.
Right, and what is it doing in the oven?
It's cooking?
No, it's going in for its second rising. Do I need to fix that? Is that bothering you? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so we just made challah, and what did we put in it? Hey, Connor Flynn, who's watching, and let's see, Tina. Tina's here. So what are we gonna make now, do you know?
No.
You don't know? All right, well, let me tell you what we're gonna make. We are making, so it's Rosh Hashanah, tonight is Rosh Hashanah. Hey, Lene, so nice to see you. Lene, it's so great to have you joining us. So tonight begins the beginning of the Jewish New Year, which is known as Rosh Hashanah, and it's very traditional to serve apples and honey and all the traditional challah. And in our case, what do we do with the apples and the honey and the raisins?
We put them inside the challah, and then we wrap them up, so there's going to be apples, honey, and raisins in our challah.
Right, and do you know how, hey Frank, how are you? And do you know how long the challah has to rise for its second rising in the oven?
5 minutes.
About 30 minutes. So when we're done doing the baba ganoush for everybody, I didn't change my apron, I just realized. This is my bread baking apron as well as my magic apron because it doesn't show flour all over it, which I'm actually covered in. You just can't see it. So hey Susie, so your Aunt Susie Foreman is there, say hi. Can you say hi? Yeah, there you go. All right, so we're gonna start with the baba ganoush. I've never made it before, actually, and so yesterday you may have seen on Instagram and onto Nanny Bubby that I was roasting eggplant on the barbecue, which is exactly what this recipe actually called for. Yes, sweetheart?
He doesn't need the volume because he's in this room.
I know it. That's so silly that he's doing that.
Just watch us.
He could just watch us. So I'm going to take this eggplant.
Why is it like that?
Well, because I roasted it on the barbecue, right? Okay.
Did you grow it?
I grew this in the garden.
How long did it take for it to sprout?
Well, I mean, this was growing all summer long, and I had a crop of about 25 eggplant.
Did you plant them all at the same time?
I did. Are you interviewing me? You're a good interviewer. What else are you asking?
Did you just peel them?
I am just going ahead and I'm going to scoop out the meat of the inside of this eggplant. Are you guys all seeing this drop into there? Dawn Winderman is here. Hey, Dawn.
Do people copy you or do they just watch?
Well, some people will not necessarily copy, but they like the recipe, and the recipe is always posted in Gather, and then other people just watch. And I guess it just depends what they're cooking or what they're making. I know several people actually make, and they share their recipes. So if there's somebody who's watching right now that does make baba ganoush and they like making baba ganoush, they will post and Gather with Nanny Bubby their recipe and say, hey, try this, everybody. I've used this recipe for years and I love it.
Are you going to use that?
The skin I'm going to hand to you to throw away. You're a great interviewer. Okay, what? You don't want to throw it away? Okay, all right, I'll throw it away. Okay. All right, what's your next question? You're a very good interviewer, may I say.
Why do we need eggplant for what we're going to make?
Well, it is the key to this particular ingredient.
What is baba ganoush?
Well, baba ganoush is actually an Aramaic name or Hebrew name. I think it's more Aramaic. It is a Middle Eastern dish, quite Lebanese, actually.
What does it mean?
Baba ganoush probably is a derivative of something that means eggplant mix or something like that.
Ah.
So if you can see, I've got this scraper, and the scraper, it's serrated on the edge. I love this tool. And I'm literally scraping out the meat of the roasted eggplant. And this is just a beautiful eggplant. It's steamed. I let it steam after I pulled it off the grill, and it caramelized just beautifully, okay?
Do you think Dad would be watching if I wasn't on?
No, your dad has never watched, not one time, and this is the first time, and so it has to be since that you're here. What do you think? I mean, he loves me. I know your dad loves me, but he loves you more. I can promise you that. So he does not watch me every day, but he would watch you every day that you were on. And he's going to say, as am I, you are a very good interviewer. You ask the best questions. So what do you think? I'm going to ask you a question now. What do you think we're going to add to this? Like, what ingredients do you see here in front of us?
A lemon, whatever that is.
Do you know what that is?
Chocolate
That is
milk?
tahini. Oh, your mommy's here. So he's usually working when you're on. Oh, he's usually working when you're on, your mommy says. Okay.
How does she hear us?
She's watching us outside with your brother, I think. Everybody is here for what's the name of the holiday? Can you say it?
Rosh Hashanah.
There you go. All right, kiddo pie. All right, we're almost scooped out this entire thing. My phone just froze. I'm going to reach forward. You're all going to see me reach forward just really quick. Hey, Mark Goldberg, Happy New Year to you. Tina is here. We're watching and learning. Frank said, what's a baba ganoush? A baba ganoush, that is exactly what Liv asked, right? What is a baba ganoush?
That's onion, that little cut.
That's actually garlic. So the ingredients, let's talk about what ingredients we're going to add. We're going to add to the meat of the eggplant, we are adding lemon, we're adding tahini. Okay, there we go. So let me just do a hand rinse. Tell everybody hello and say something to them.
Hi, happy Rosh Hashanah.
There you go. Look them in the eye. When I say look them in the eye, I mean look into the camera. Do what I do. Hi, everybody. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Okay, you look right into your eyes, into your own eyes there, and say it with a smile. Ready?
Hi, happy Rosh Hashanah.
There you go. See, you're really, really good. Okay, so next after this, so again, you know how big I am on always making sure that you read every recipe that you're about to use. Please stop texting family. You keep coming up in my area here. Okay, so what we have is we're going to put in 1/4 cup tahini. Okay, so place the eggplant flesh. We just did the tahini. So you pour the tahini and I'll scoop it out. Ready?
Maybe you can cross off what you did.
Well, I can't because I don't have a hand. Okay, do you want to hold that so I can scoop it? Does it look gross to you? Is that why you don't want to touch it?
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's, you know how we always put sesame seeds on the challah?
Uh-huh.
So this is sesame seed butter, just like peanut butter.
So it's melted sesame seeds?
Kind of, yeah. It's crushed sesame seeds. So this is sesame seed butter. Basically, sesame butter is what tahini is. And it makes the baba ganoush or the hummus very nice and smooth. It smooths it out.
When it was in the cup, it looked like chocolate milk, but now when it's in here, it looks like the sunflower butter that Mommy puts in my lunch.
I love that. Okay, this is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Go ahead, pour that in. Okay. We are going to put in 2 garlic cloves. So here's the garlic right here. Ready? There you go. Good girl. Okay. It's interesting that we still needed olive oil even though we put all that tahini in, but I think the olive oil probably smooths it out. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna put in the lemon juice. So what I want you to do is to hold this, hold that right there. Hold it nice and tight because I'm going to squeeze this. No, you gotta hold it tight. I'm gonna squeeze this lemon juice, and when I do, seeds are gonna drop, but we don't want seeds to drop into. No, do not want that to happen. Now, this calls for 2 tablespoons
and that's
of.
why it's not open like that and it's closed.
Right.
So no seeds from the lemon or whatever.
Right. The seeds can be a little bit bitter, and we don't want that to happen. Do you see the other one of these? No. No?
No.
Okay, it must be here somewhere. I probably have it somewhere. Don't know where.
Maybe it's under all your stuff.
All my stuff.
When
Okay.
is our challah going to be ready?
Well, it's got to rise, so it might be done at the end of this. Then we're going to preheat the oven, and we're going to start making everything else for our wonderful dinner.
Mommy wasn't looking when she passed by.
We just dropped the lemon. Oh,
There it is.
there it is. Okay, let's give it a quick rinse. I think it only fell on the rind, but just in case. Okay, ready? I mean, you can't be too careful about how safe you are health-wise, right? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes we all do, but you would. Well, I don't want you to do that because you really need to be clean because there's germs and sometimes there could be something on the floor that could make you sick. So, being safe is always best. Okay, let's turn this around. So yes, Dawn.
There's seeds.
Yeah, there we go. So yes, Dawn. Baba ganoush is kind of like a hummus, but instead of being made with garbanzo beans, it's actually made with eggplant. So there we go. All right, so the next thing, and we're gonna put in some kosher salt. Because what would a recipe be without kosher salt? Go ahead.
Why is it called kosher salt and not just regular salt?
Well, because it's special salt that isn't too salty, and it's actually, the real name for kosher salt is not kosher salt, but it really is called koshering salt because it's used to kosher meat. So it's less salty on purpose. This is a little bit of smoked paprika, and now we're gonna put in a little bit of chili flakes.
Last night I had chips from Chipotle and they were really salty.
Oh my gosh, sometimes that makes good chips. Did you dip it in guacamole?
No,
What did you dip it in?
nothing.
Nothing, okay. All right, so Susie says, hi, Liv. All right,
Bye.
there you go. See all the friends you've made on the air with me? Okay, so the next step, believe it or not, the very next step is to cover it, and I'm gonna let you zoom it. But before we do, let's make a double check. Ready? Eggplant is in, tahini is in, lemon juice is in.
Check,
Check. Olive oil,
check,
2 garlic cloves.
check.
Yes. Remember you thought that was onion, but it's not, it's garlic. Can you smell it? Ah, there you go. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt.
Yeah,
Check.
check,
Okay, and finely chopped parsley,
check,
pinch of smoked paprika,
check,
pinch of red pepper flakes,
check.
and pita and veggies. Okay, what I think is that we're ready to give it a whir. Are you ready? I'll put this on.
By the way, press.
Well, let me get it on first.
High, low, off, or plus.
Pulse. That's pulse, not plus. Okay, ready?
What's this part? Why is there a hole?
That's called a feeding tube.
What does it do?
Well, if I were going to add while it's churning olive oil, I could pour it right down the feed tube, like I do when I make béarnaise or hollandaise.
Cool.
Okay.
But why is it open like that?
That is, I'm not sure why.
Maybe it can show you that you can like take it out.
Yeah, probably.
Or you could pour the stuff in there and then go, ooh.
Yeah, maybe you could pour it in there and then pour it in. Okay, ready? Pulse it. Stop. And pulse it again. And stop. Pulse it again. Stop.
Why do I need to keep stopping if it's not done?
And that's it. And here is a very, very creamy baba ganoush. Oh, can you smell it?
That's all?
Yep, that's all we do. Can you smell it? Is it good?
Yummy.
Does it smell yummy? Okay, so let's put this here. And, we'll put this in the refrigerator and it'll firm up a little bit. But let's show everybody just how absolutely gorgeous this is.
Challah done.
The challah, no, the challah is not going to be done. Well, first we have to wait for the rising, then we have to put the egg wash on it, right? And then after the egg wash, what do we have to do? Then we bake it. All right, Ready? Okay. So into this bowl right here, and away we go. Ready? So let's see if everybody can see that. There we go.
That looks like butter ice. That looks like disgusting and kind. That looks like disgusting ice cream that smells good.
It looks like disgusting ice cream that smells good. I guess it does because you've got the seeds of the eggplant.
Or hummus.
Yeah, or hummus. It looks like a bumpy hummus. That's how I always describe it. A bumpy hummus. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. And honestly, Baba Ganoush is absolutely, I like Baba Ganoush actually better than I like hummus. And I do because, like, no matter what is eggplant, like if it's got eggplant in it, I'm all about it. I absolutely adore eggplant. So now, let me put this here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to bring close to me the, let me just, because I want to just chop the parsley just really quickly. So let me show you what we're going to do. Go. Now, how many of you remember, thank you, Don, how many of you remember when I made the rose harissa? And I made that rose harissa several weeks ago, but it is a sauce, and the sauce stays in your refrigerator for quite a long time. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop this. Does it? Do you wanna taste it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. On the table over there is a small pita. Do you wanna bring that? Do you wanna do it with the bread? No, those are matzo balls. Hi, Sue. Happy New Year to you. Yes, bring that, and let's open it. Yeah, there's your gingerbread house. It is a haunted gingerbread house. Oh my gosh.
You can maybe put little toy gingerbread inside.
Okay. All right. Do you want to grab? Well, here's a knife. We'll put a little bit right here.
Hummus.
Okay, here's a little piece of bread. It's still kind of cold. Let me take a little bit of this. You might really love it because you made it. Okay, give us a bite. Tell me what you think.
Yummy.
Yummy. All right, I was scared. Is that good? Okay, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Tastes like
hummus,
uh-huh.
but better, right? Sweeter than hummus. You want a little more before I put this on here?
No.
No? Okay, very good. All right, so last but not least, I'm gonna take this and I'm going to sprinkle it right on the top there. Now, here, if you will hold that to the camera and show them, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. So hold that for them to see. And what I'm going to do is, did I already say hi to Teresa?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but hi, Teresa. I saw you come in. Oh, Isla's watching, so she's got a beautiful little granddaughter who just turned 1 year old, and she's watching. So let me just click on this to get it open there. And Lindsay is here, so cute. Liv is getting so big. So do you remember Bryce, Lindsay's daughter? You don't, okay. All right, so here we go. Let me get a spoon. So if you remember, this was a Yotam Ottolenghi recipe for rose harissa. And this is the rose harissa that we all made together here on Nanny Bubby. And I am just going to take, yep, I'm going to take a little bit of this rose harissa and just kind of plop it right.
Spicy?
It is very spicy. It's very spicy, but we're just going to put it right in the middle. And so if anybody likes the spiciness, and so that's how we're going to serve it with a Baba Ganoush with a little bit of roast. What do you think?
That looks like a ginormous cupcake, and this looks like a ginormous wrapper that's not a wrapper.
Okay. All right, everybody. So that's it. Harmony said, Liv, Bryce is from New York, remember? Remember your friend from New York? That's what your mommy is saying.
No.
No, okay. But if she saw a picture, she would remember. You want
That looks like the ice cream with some sprinkles and a cherry.
There you go. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me today on Labor Day, also on the beginning of the Rosh Hashanah of the new year. I wish you nothing but a sweet, happy, healthy, and maybe not in that order, but a sweet, healthy, happy, prosperous new year to come for everybody. And on the count of 3, do you want to say this to me, with me? Do you know what we say on the count of 3?
Yeah.
Okay, on the count of 3. Here, Harmony, come on in. You can come say it with us, Harm. Come on, Harm. Harm, come in. No, you won't come in? Oh, she won't come in. Okay, she's here. She just doesn't want you to see her. Okay, she's smiling now. Okay.
She thinks she doesn't look too good to come here, and she's watching my brother.
Okay, all right. Well, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go out and spread love like butter. Can you say it? No, okay. Thanks everybody for joining me. Have the best time ever. Have a great, happy, healthy new year. I will not be here tomorrow in observance of the holiday, but I'll see you on Wednesday. We're making lamb ossobuco for my son's birthday. So we'll see you then. Bye everybody.
Challah?
You want to blow a kiss?
Is the challah done?
We're going to check. Do you want to blow a kiss? Okay. Bye everybody. Thank you, Frank.